Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about one very big massive topic in today's video, and that is going to be about Messi responding to Antoine Griezmann's uncle and the statement that he did make 6 to 7 days ago. And so yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point where we are going to start and see Messi making these statements, or Messi potentially leaving Barcelona, or Messi staying at FC Barcelona. And this is how we are going to start. It is going to be about Messi hitting back at Antoine Griezmann's uncle. It's crazy to hear this, right? Because it's like we can never get a rest at this club. And so here's what I'm going to do in this video. I am going to be talking about what Messi did say within that little interview, and I'm also going to give you guys context on what Antoine Griezmann's uncle did say a few days ago. And so here's the big question. What got us to this point? And what exactly did Antoine Griezmann's uncle say that made the media ask Messi what he did think about these statements? And so here's the thing. Messi was traveling back from that game between Argentina and Peru. In that match, Argentina did win 2-0 against Peru. It was a great display coming from Lionel Messi, and it was a very convincing win coming from Argentina as a collective. And so there were smiles, there was celebration. They were glad that they got the 3 points. And when that game was finished, after 15 hours of flying, Messi has arrived at an airport. And as soon as he touched that airport, that is where the media crowded around Lionel Messi, and they asked him about what did you think about Antoine Griezmann's uncle and his statements. And I'm going to read you guys exactly what Griezmann's uncle did say in an interview. And he said this: Griezmann was convinced that he wasn't going to be successful within the first 6 months, but what I didn't expect was that it would last an entire year. Besides, with Messi, I know what's going on inside the club. It is not easy. Basically, Messi doesn't want to work hard enough at Barcelona, and the training sessions are structured in order to please certain people, which is fine. If you don't want to work as hard, that is fine. Antoine Griezmann needs to work. Even though others don't need as much effort to play well, he's the other way around. He needs to put in a lot of effort for himself. And these were surprising words coming from Antoine Griezmann's uncle. But he did point out 3 very big points in this statement. One is that he is stating that Barcelona is a club that is not meant for Antoine Griezmann. The second point he made was when Messi is within Barcelona, he can do whatever he wants. He can train however he wants. He can work as hard as he wants and play as much as he wants on the field. And the third point he has made in this statement was because the players don't train as hard and they can do whatever they want, these are the type of training sessions Antoine Griezmann does not need. Antoine Griezmann does need to work hard. And notice how this whole statement, this is only happening because of Lionel Messi. And so that, my friends, is why the media went up to Messi in the airport and said, what do you think about what he did say 6 to 7 days ago? And so this is what Messi said. According to Santiago Valle, the truth is that I'm tired of always being the problem of everything at the club. After 15 hours of flying, I find myself in this situation. This is crazy. And here's the thing. I remember looking at these statements coming from Antoine Griezmann's uncle a few days ago, and I'm like, okay, fine. He can say whatever he wants, but this is never going to hinder the players or be brought up into the news. But apparently it has. And that's my point. Why is the media so eager to blast all of this negativity to one of our most precious players in this club? It's almost as if their agenda is to paint an image that Messi is completely divided from this club, because that is basically what it's looking like. And so that's my biggest question, right? Why is the media having this type of agenda? Why is the environment from these players, which is the uncle, putting out statements such as these? Because here's the biggest problem. What he did say in that interview was on the 11th and the 12th of November. It was in this month. 3 or 4 days before that, Barcelona did beat Real Betis 5-2. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Barcelona has beaten Real Betis that served many players well, such as Messi, Antoine Griezmann, and the other players on the pitch. It really did look like Antoine Griezmann and Messi were starting to gel again together. There was a moment where Messi looked like he was going to get the ball, but he let that ball go through him and had Antoine Griezmann score a goal. That was a world-class move from Lionel Messi, and we already knew that Messi wanted Antoine Griezmann to score. His goal was to have Antoine Griezmann be on the spotlight, and so there were smiles, there were celebrations, and now we are here that even after a glorious win against Real Betis, the media and the uncle want to put out this type of negativity and split these players and the club all together. So it's like you can't even beat the media or the environment surrounding these players. But I do want to get one thing straight regarding Messi's comments. Messi is not hitting at the club. Messi's hitting at the media. And the reason why we should feel so sure about that, it is because Messi knows that Bartomeu is gone. He knows Bartomeu is not in charge of this club. Why in the world would he say that I am tired of this club always hitting back at me with all of this negativity? And most importantly, putting me in these situations. So for those of you guys who are wondering, is this going to split the club and Messi even more? I just don't think so. I think that what Messi was trying to say is that you media people always want to put me in this situation. You always want to have my opinions on what's going on in this club. And to be very honest, you shouldn't be spreading these type of words out there this easily. What I believe is going on here in Barcelona today is that there is a lack of a authority figure within this club. Let me tell you what I mean. I think that the solution of all of this is to have someone such as Victor Font or Laporta to come in there and guide these players and say, look, you are going to be threatened by the media and ask these type of questions, but to be very honest, this is what we're going to do in the club. We're going to be a family. We're going to be united. Whatever your families do have to say has to come through me first. We are going to work as a collective and most importantly, be a club again. Whatever they tell you guys out there in the media is going to be completely irrelevant. Do not let that type of energy get in here and split this club in a way where it's not supposed to be split. And I believe that that is going to be the solution for this club to be as a collective again. Because with Bartomeu, he was not an authority figure. He was not defending these players. And that is why we saw such a divide between these players like Antoine Griezmann, Messi, and many other players within these past 2 or 3 years. But with an authority figure arriving within these next 2 or 3 months, that is going to greatly help this club for the better. Because right now, what it's starting to seem like is that Messi is defending himself. He has no one backing him. There is no leader at this club. And this is going to lead me towards the last question, which is something that I have seen in these past hours. Is this going to push Messi away from Barcelona and go to Manchester City? This is the club that Messi has chosen to go to back in the summer of 2020. And to be very honest, I'm going to have to say no, based off what I have said throughout this video so far. Because one, Messi is not hitting at the club. Messi is hitting at the media. The second reason, it is because Messi is already showing signs that this club is a club that's full of players that do need a leader. And once they do have a real leader with a real plan, with a real sporting plan and a real economic plan, that is what's going to give us that unity again. But that is going to be my initial thoughts on this situation. I think that yes, should we take this seriously that Messi is saying that he is tired of all of these rumors and being blamed on constantly over the years? Yes, we should always be worried, but I do believe that with a problem like this, it can easily be fixed and we can easily find that solution within these next 2 or 3 months. Keep in mind, the only real moment we do need to pay attention to is when the new president does come in and speaks to Lionel Messi. That is when we should really pick up our ears and listen to what Messi is going to do next, because Messi is going to ultimately make his decision once Victor Font or Laporta put out that plan, and Messi is going to have to make that decision. Does he want to stay? And does he feel that Laporta or Victor Font are strong enough to lead this club for the next 6 to 7 years? That is going to be the moment. Whatever's going on here is completely coming through the media, and that's about it. So that'll be it for today's Barcelona daily news. Keep in mind, I do want to remind you guys that we are going to have a pre-match preview between Atletico Madrid and FC Barcelona on Friday night. And after that game is over on Saturday night, there is going to be a post-match review between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. We are going to be discussing what we did like, what did we not like, who is our favorite player on the field in that game. And so there is so much to look forward to. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.